Greetings, everyone. This is the hipster Snek. Today, joined by Jan Ditakuman,
Hello.
and we are back to more cyber sleuthing. And more cases have been added that I do not care about at all. What's up to Kyoko? What's up? Haven't Nokia and Arata called for you? It's fun to take a break from this. Go see what your friends need. Ah, right. I have friends. The reason I forgot that is because I've been level grinding. Now you might be going, Snek, this doesn't look exactly like the same team you had, and you would be correct in that assessment. Ability. It's a stat that exists. Yep.
Black Gatomon actually has high enough ability.
Yeah, actually a couple of them are coming along. It's not bad. Let's find where our friends are. I forgot where they wanted me to go because I spent all my gameplay hours as of late grinding. Now, thankfully, we're to the point in the game where you can fight champions on the regular, so the XP isn't that terrible. In fact, we went from fresh to champion to fresh to champion again in, that was like, what, an hour of grinding, I think it was?
Yeah, and it was basically me being very sick with the coof and making bad jokes and you just laughing at me and completely forgetting what you were doing.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
And then it's funny because I want to say you actually made Lady Devimon, the character who's going to become Lady Devimon, into Angelomon. And you basically reversed Lady Devimon. And
I did, because like the thing is that the evolution trees in this game are so generous. I ended up taking like almost every single Digimon in my current party, and they were completely different family lines, and we had to work our way back to get them back to where they should remotely be. Like, because that's actually why we have the Digimon we do, because we were like, oh no, like we lost Gatomon, where is she? Oh wait, Sunflowmon can become Angelomon, so that's good enough. So we have another Sunflowmon in our party, despite the fact that I deposited the first one onto the farm island. Black Gatomon used to be Lady Devimon, and for a time I think she was in like, what line was it? She ended up going up into the Angelomon line. And this was a Gargamon here. It wasn't my original Terriermon. That's Antilamon, or was Antilamon. Now, Growlmon was, in fact, Growlmon. That one was deliberate. But for a time, he was in Diaboromon's evolution line. And Numemon, I think, was like Gazimon or something. The weird, angry, rabbit-looking thing. I always reverse Gazimon and Gizamon because it's just like reversing the vowels. Where am I supposed to go?
Edamon's little friends.
Yeah. I think it was Shinjuku, but it might have been Shibuya. Let's run around.
Digimon.
Yeah, I was like, yo, my one regret of that episode was not having you there when Edamon showed up and decided to troll me for 10 minutes.
It's unfortunate.
But, alas, it is recorded for posterity. Ah, there's Arata. Alright. What's up? Hey, you're late. Well, I knew you'd be here. I keep telling you, we're a JRPG protagonist. We're either super late or we're super early. There's never any in between. By the way, is Nokia okay? Whatever, you should learn to mind your own business. When all said and done, he will have half-baked sense of justice and the superficial sense of responsibility are the worst. And for her trying to be a leader, she knows nothing about bearing responsibility. But never mind that for now. I want to talk to you about that pseudo guy. Hmm? You remember him, right? The strange Kamashira researcher who was studying mysterious phenomena? There was something he said that's been bothering me. Actually, I retraced our steps and saw him again the other day. Oh. It's time for plot, everyone. It really isn't very polite to follow someone, you know. I suppose this is a payback for the other day, Arata Sonata. Yeah, you caught me. Nothing. Personnel. Is there something I can do for you? Yes, you said something before that bothers me. I wanted to know more about your investigations, too. Think I can take a peek? Ah, your attitude is so splendidly cynical. You harbor such an interest in my work, too. I want you to tell me everything you know.
I just get the sense that he and Karada would be good friends.
I know, right? He just puts off that cherubic vibe, am I right?
Yeah. He
I
just
will-
feel like somebody who'd tear Digimon apart and then add cybernetic, attachments to them.
Which is ironic, as Digivolution often does that on its own.
Yeah. Which is funny as to why they're like artificial Digimon, and like half of them are already artificial anyway.
And by definition, Digimon are artificial. Unless there's like Analogmon, Anamon.
Technically speaking, there is such thing as natural data, but
Yeah.
I mean, computers themselves are artificial.
Yeah. I will, of course, share whatever I know. It must have been fate that brought us together here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. If, before logging out from Eden, your mental data is destroyed by an Eater, you lose the ability to wake back up. I see, so that's the reason behind this bizarre sickness? Indeed, although this is just a hypothesis. To think that logging into Eden could have an impact on the physical body in the real world. And there's still people out there who are like, hey guys, wouldn't deep dive VR headsets like my Sword Art Online just be such a cool and good and not at all terrible idea?
Because they think that they're gonna be like cool, edgy, cool, edgy black coat wearing,
They think they're canon Kirito instead of what Kirito would actually be on the internet.
You know what really kills me about Kirito though?
What's
dude?
that?
Not only does he have his wife/girlfriend,
Right.
but also as part of his harem, he has his actual little sister.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah.
Ew, gross barf.
She's adopted, but she's his little sister.
No, that's not okay. I'm not letting Japan get away with this.
Dude, I don't know.
Don't you
I'm
find
just
that
saying.
fascinating?
Okay, I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying.
You know, it's funny that Pseudo makes that face after we just got done with that particular topic.
I'm into that.
I mean, this dude is so kirked out, I couldn't even put it past him. How is the syndrome cured? That, unfortunately, I do not know yet.
You just put some data. You gotta shove some data right into the people.
It worked for me. I mean, I was literally just grabbing random discarded junk data and stuffing it into my digital body. So it's like, apparently anything just goes. I do have something interesting on digital shifts, though. Don't keep me hanging here. You've identified a pattern in digital wave abnormalities that trigger the digital shifts. There's always a certain amount of external interference immediately prior to a digital shift, so it's like how old speakers used to hum before a cell phone would ring. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Okay, you little baboos who grew up in the smartphone era don't know this, but in the olden days, back when I rode a Triceratops to school, we had older, less shielded speakers, and if my cell phone was too close to them, they would make this very distinct pitched hum. It would tell you when the phone was about to ring about 5 seconds before it did. If you know, you know.
No, I understand. And I think it's more of the fact that they were analog, and so they actually had... You basically would have, like, pretty much magnets that would move in order to produce the sound.
So naturally, you would get that weird
The radio waves would affect the magnets and cause them to move.
Yep.
Yeah.
After that, digital wave increases in bandwidth and the digital shift happens. Interference? Yes, which means...
Like Ryan Gosling.
I get that joke. Someone or something is controlling these digital shifts. That's one conclusion we can reach. Oh, so there's nothing more than conjecture, actually. Someone's intentionally causing digital shifts. If you're interested, why not do some more research, a study into what exactly is controlling the digital shifts? But I have to ask, why are you so interested in Eaters and Eden Syndrome?
Didn't we already determine that Kamishiro is basically the one instigating this entire thing?
We know that they are, but we don't really know why yet. That's still kind of the big question mark. really want to know what the cause of this bizarre illness
手がか
is.
りになるもの
I
がね
wonder
え
if there are
か
any clues
こ
around
の
there.
辺
I
りを
want to try
探
and
してみ
search the
て
area.
オタクにとっても
And
あ
for
れだ
you, the ship is already
乗りか
set
かった
sail,
船
though.
ってやつ
Come,
だ
give me a hand. Yeah, alright.
そうこなくっちゃな
We gotta.
よし
Okay, let's
行こ
go.
うぜ
It's weird.
Hello? I didn't notice it before, but you look at Arata's coat. It's zipped up.
Sakura's still at home. Hope she's feeling better. That seems... What? I don't understand this response. I guess it's boring when she's not around. That might be a nice thing to say.
It's zipped up bottom to top.
Oh gosh,
but
you're
only
right.
the top
Only
bit.
the collar is actually zipped.
Yeah.
Arata, did you break your zipper on purpose to make a fashion statement?
No.
If you did, you can tell me. I mean, I won't tell anyone.
Yes. There he is.
I thought he wanted me to go to the station. I thought that's what he meant, but...
There was that was one of the dungeons where the eaters were.
Yeah, that's kind of why I thought he was there. Because he was like, oh, let's explore where we've been before. But apparently he has something else in mind. So where are we going,
Hey.
Arata? You didn't actually tell me.
Yeah, we were kind of. Yeah. All you talked about was how Suedo basically gave you non-answers to your questions, and was like, yeah, we know how people get Eden syndrome. We don't know why they get Eden syndrome yet, though.
Or what one can do about it.
Yeah.
So... Is this where you want to go?
You want to go to the music shop?
Oh, Edamon has his own stand now! He has his own little stand. That's great. Did you hear about what the demons Jimmykin did? Using music for evil, unforgivable. Snek, you're the one who resolved everything? That's wonderful. Defeating a cyber sleuth as his music lover, I give you my thanks. Wow. It's like there's one woman in this world who doesn't treat me as a tool to exploit.
Oh, don't worry. She'll still exploit you.
Just differently. Oh, shiny. Kiwimon medal.
That's the opposite of the Rangermon.
Let's go back and talk to Kyoko. Maybe now that I have
It's
Arata.
like Yuzumon and Gazumon. There's the Kiwimon and then there's the Arrangermon.
Not Kangaroomon? Were you there before? Mirai Mikagura's consultation room. Advice is really solid. If you have life questions, you should go. My life question to Mirai is, will you marry me?
No. Also, you smell weird.
Aw, peas. Okay.
I don't know, Arata.
Search kinda bad hacker? Kinda bad hacker? I don't understand why these updated while I was away, but I'll get to the green pins at a later time. Arata, where the heck are you sending me, man? I'm completely at a loss at this point.
I gotta wonder if, like, when you have regular people, when they see you do digital shift, what they actually see.
That is a very good question. Especially because Arata and Nokia will actually follow you in, so it's like, do they know what I'm doing? Do they just think I'm logging in with my Digivice? Like, then how do they explain me not standing next to them a few seconds later? Like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's one of those things, like, speaking of the entire, deep dive VR and everything, as cool as Infinite Dendrogram is, I know enough about computers, even being as technically illiterate as I am, that I just, knowing how...
Mental melon? Oh. Got a Demon Lord medal. Thank you, random person with strange hair.
I want to say that's a hat, actually.
I think it is, but... Mental melon?
Yeah, because you can...
It's a mental melon. Increases SP max. Fair enough. No, seriously, Arata, where?
But yeah, I know enough about computers that I'm like, eventually what's going to happen is they're trying to say. Computers are not perfect, and my brain is already messed up enough as is that I don't need, outside interference.
Yep.
And so, it's one of those things, especially due to the fact that, like, the foremost experts on the brain are like, yeah, man, we don't know, like, hardly how anything works. And yet then there are these other people, other quote-unquote experts who are like, yes, we can hack people to do things. And it's like, no, you can't.
School 2 peaceful without her. Come back, Sakura. And to say nothing of the fact that a lot of these stories hinge on the idea that there's people out there willing to risk liability lawsuit by creating incredibly realistic VR depictions, and at the same time, not installing any safety precautions whatsoever into any of them.
Although, I gotta say, the SAO abridged version of the one big bad from Season 1 is honestly more applicable in the fact that it literally was him, being strapped for time, being sleep-deprived, and not being able to iron out the bug that caused people to die.
Yep.
And so he basically, like, held himself hostage in order to, tide it over.
Yep. And he just...
Rather than just, mwahaha, I'm evil.
But why? I don't know. Why do you not know your own character motivation? Holy crap. It's actually astounding how much Sword Art Online abridged fixed Sword Art Online.
We're gonna get some weeaboo who's gonna be like, actually, you guys don't understand. Kirito is a very nuanced character. It's like,
no,
okay.
No, he's not.
He is a naked, gosh, I wish I were as cool as Kirito. No, seriously, you look at the author, and it's yeah. I think Excel World is more kind of naked and kind of showing it being the main character being a Gary Stu. He's this schlubby, fat loser of a guy whose only saving grace is the fact that he's actually a prodigy at their VR games. And so he gets offered the ability to use these supernatural powers that can stop time for a certain amount of time. Hence Excel World, because you can accelerate yourself to such that you effectively are in your own world.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, well, it's like Zawardo. I'm like, yeah, except it's like, if I recall correctly, it's like 10 minutes of time per use. Yeah.
That's a little bit hacks.
Well, see, here's the thing. In order to keep getting uses of this ability, you have to go through these battle royales. In order to effectively win them from other people. And
Right.
Here's the thing. While he's doing this, he basically gets, the hot rich girl that every single anime has. She basically becomes his girlfriend. Oh, and he also has his childhood friend who's also, in love with him. And so, yeah, he's basically just this fat, schlubby guy. He's like, wow! Being good at video games, has made me an attractive, successful person.
That's how real life works, right?
I don't know, Professor. Does it?
No. Not at all.
He says while playing video games.
No. Arata, I'm just gonna keep traveling places until you give me some kind of idea what you want from me.
You can't talk to your partner, can you?
Nope, I tried that already. He says nothing. He was just like, come on, let's go! And I'm like, qua? If we're trying to find Nokia, that's even less helpful. Wait. Hang on. Hold your beak, Sophie. I think I know where Nokia is. At the end of the last episode, I think she mentioned that she was going to go to Kowloon Park. Or Galactica Park, or whatever they want to call this place. Yes? No?
I
No?
honestly don't remember.
Well, let's just make it up as we go. Let's figure this out. If this takes too long, I'll just cut the footage. I have that power.
It's your edit world, if you will.
It is. I can't stop the things from happening, but I can delete them after the fact.
Oh, so you're like King Crimson then.
Heard Zaxxon to smash demon hackers. Sure, it's got deserved. Loser calls himself God's gift to rock or whatever, but that doesn't mean he can run around spouting a bunch of lies. Yeah, and he's kind of annoying too, let's just be honest.
He was a bad Kiss cosplayer.
行くぞみんな。みんなよく頑張ったね。
And while it was funny for him, to start, yelling obscenities in English, you're not going to get radio play if you keep doing that.
Yeah, you are definitely getting yourself in trouble. Subliminal messages or no.
As I say though, I personally think it's funny, but I'm also one of those weirdos that I still unironically think Wesley Willis is a genius. Hey man, rock and roll McDonald's.
To the sky, where we will battle.
What's the problem? Hello. I've been kidnapped. See, I was trying to play Street Fighter 6 the other day, and every single time you enter Metro City, you see this giant statue of Mayor Hagar. And that's always what I was thinking. What's the problem? Hello. I've been kidnapped. By who?
Me. If you
And
guys,
the pigeon.
if you guys haven't seen Weeble stuff, it is good. Okay, Arata, you stumped me. You stumped the chump. Congratulations.
He and Lemon Demon basically have done most of the things you probably remember from the early internet.
Yep. Okay, I think I've largely exhausted my ideas. Unless someone here has an exclamation mark over their head. No. See, if I had one gripe with this game, it's that ability exists. But if I had a second gripe with the game, it would be that this game kinda frequently leaves you very directionless. Shiny. Deputymon medal. Well, that's something, I guess.
Shot the Sheriff Mon, but I did not shoot that Deputy Mon.
That checks out. So, are we just gonna, like... No? Yes?
Watches the Universal Music Group, tries to copyright claim you for that.
I've seen dumber things happen.
Hold on, you were trying to do a cover of our movie music. You can't have that. Trying to do a cover of a movie.
That would be an interesting feat.
Yes, I'd like to do a cover of Plan 9 from Outer Space.
We started so strong this episode. It's all coming undone because this game is not giving me any idea where I'm supposed to go now. I assume that I need to find Nokia, but where's Nokia? Ditaku, I need you to look up a walkthrough.
Okay.
What are you doing over here? I told her she's really gorgeous, though she's never around. You stay away from my waifu. I'll end you. I'm crazy. died.
Wow, that definitely has made me surprised. No, I'm like trying to look for game facts, and it's like I see GameSpot. I'm like, oh, and I look at the thing. It's like, oh, that is game facts.
GameSpot bought GameFAQs, yes.
I haven't gone to GameFAQs in a while. What can I say? Okay, let me see. What should I look for?
I think the keyword is, holy crap, the plot just stopped. Wait, did I see that? Oh. Okay, that's an access point. I thought that was, like, glowing specifically to... What? 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 Seriously? I was looking for a glowing telephone? They're all kind of glowing. Why? Whatever, we're here. What's wrong? Why the sudden investigation of an Eden spot? Because I'm dumb. You detected a special network apart from the connections to Eden. Hold up, what are you talking about? Wait, did you only just now notice?
I guess that answers that question.
I guess it does. Gone to that trace. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What in the heck is going on? Where in the heck? Where am I? This is no ordinary network. Much, much bigger, more expansive. Are these rapids in the digital wave? Is that how this works?
I don't think it is.
Well, my champions are enough and I don't die. Champions? This should be doable, I suppose.
Baby Digimon! Oh!
Oh. Calm, no panic. Wow, these guys are beefy. Time to stop messing around.
Flare Beam! Actually, guys, Digimon is just a knockoff of Pokemon. See? Because you can clearly see that it's a Sunflamon is using Solar Beam. Gym Leader Ed screeching in the background.
Yeah, as I say, he's done some pretty glorious rants on that topic, but then again, so have I, so... That's how I knew he and I would be friends when we first talked.
See, I say that in jest because
right.
I know.
I know, Itaku says, his eyes glazing over slightly as he has a 1,000-yard stare.
I know, okay? I know.
And no one just noticed me just popping out in front of this shrine where everyone can see me, and there's no cover at all.
Snek, ellipses. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. Whoops.
Finally got through. What happened just now? What the heck did you do? Anyway, I'm headed your way now. I want to hear everything about what happened. I found a shortcut. You have Eden Syndrome too. You were devoured by an eater. Pseudo's theory was right. In your connection jump ability, you can do that because your current body is... You only just figured this out? What I mean is... I'm sorry, I should have never left you behind like that. Don't worry about it, you are too kind. I'm an idiot protagonist, of course I forgive you. I guess there's that. We have to get another reason to investigate Eden Syndrome. Let's expose the truth of this story. We can get back your body too. Ah, so I'm Cheyenne Rainstorm now. What's wrong?
Snek. No one's gonna get that.
I know.
And honestly, I mean, even what you call it,
これは
Wild Arms didn't do a good job of explaining that.
Yeah.
移動してきた先で
The phenomenon
目
we
当ての
investigate
現
just
象が
happens
起
to
き
occur
る
right when we round up. That's too perfect to be mere coincidence. Jeez, keeps catching me off guard. Hey, you're coming too, right? I'm the protagonist.
目的ははっ
You have
き
a
り
clear
したから
target
な
now. Okay, let's go.
But first, shiny.
Shiny object on the floor first.
There's a
Dungeons.
thing on the
No!
ground.
You moved me past the shiny! Harada! I thought we were
交
friends!
差した電脳世界ってやつ
It never ceases to amaze me, the side of the digital world where the real and the electronic
見た
intersect.
感じ
This place was like it always did before, like a dive without an exit. So all we have to do is take out that Bakemon and change everything back to normal. How did you know it was Bakemon? Have we seen him yet? Or were you
don't
trying to
remember.
say ghost, but they've just mistranslated it? I believe that. What's going on? I mean, this is Asakusa, isn't it, right? Welcome, maybe an emergency, but I'll still take your money! Ah, you are a true capitalist. I respect that. So, let me sell you the gems I'm just carrying around. I have a lot of money's worth of gems in my pocket.
Yeah, don't
doesn't-
sell your exciting meat. That's actually
Yeah,
good.
that's good stuff.
Developer know-how. What's that?
That's something you can do on the farm island. I admittedly need to sit down and mess with that some. I'll buy a couple. Sprite.
Oh yeah,
recovery
buy
release.
Sprite.
Yeah, alright. Never hurts to have some status heals on hand.
Wait. Go back up to Sprite recovery. Just
Sure.
removes. Oh my god. Is that like dot as in damage over time?
Actually, no. This is a weird recurring status ailment exclusive to Digimon, where if you become Dot, you turn into the original Pendulum game sprite of your Digimon, and you lose the ability to use unique attacks because you only have your generic attack animation. Yes.
Okay.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
You know, no, I wasn't. But at the same time, you know, this is entirely understandable. Although, you know, I'll do you one. Did
Alright.
you know that you know Nanimon, right?
Yeah.
Did you know Nanimon isn't actually a Digimon?
Yeah, he's a reference to Tamagotchi, of all things.
Yeah, he's a Tamagotchi named Oyaji. And the entire thing with him was when, I want to say the second series of Digimon happened, he was included, and basically his lore is he is an invader from a strange other dimension. And he basically could not conquer the digital world, so he just kind of stayed there because he thought it was nice.
That makes sense. Oh,
So
it's a
yeah,
mirror
it's
match.
he's literally a lost Tamagotchi who just stayed in the digital world.
Well, you know, this place is pretty nice. This isn't so bad. I'm just gonna hang out here, you know?
Holy cow!
Yeah, he has Kurisarimon, or really Chrysalimon, as in Chrysalis, or Cocoon. It is Diaboromon's champion form.
続けていこう
Diabloramon has a champion form.
He does. In our war game, he actually just skips it because he's a cheating, he's a cheating, you know, jerk. He does things that you shouldn't normally be able to do, like infinite replication. Yeah, he cheats.
With 1999 internet, yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
I was there for the internet back then. Yeah, that ain't happening.
I think the funniest thing in all of our war game, and I know it's an invention of the dub, but I love it despite that, is the fact that the cool one-liner they use to defeat Diaboromon is "You got mail." Like, that is as 90s as it gets when it comes to tech jokes.
Yeah.
And you know what? I applaud them. Things certainly are lively today. Oh.
You know, you know, even now though, people like if you showed that to a Zoomer, they'd be like, "Oh, what are you talking about?"
Well, yeah, because back in the day, email was stored locally, and now it's all server side. So I'm police officer. Good for you.
And I mean, that's an AOL reference, and I mean AOL is technically still around.
Yep. Warner Brothers made the worst purchase in all of history and bought them.
Well, they were also mismanaged. I mean, it's kind of like, well, I mean, it's like Fox and Lucasfilm. Basically, pretty much everything that Disney has done recently,
Yeah.
I would argue, is akin to that. It could have been utilized really well, but it wasn't.
Yeah, and you know, I gotta say, I love the backgrounds for these bits. This really actually makes me think of SMT4. It's kind of the vibe I get here. Underground Tokyo aesthetic. Though the lead artist for Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory did art for several Shin Megami Tensei games.
I was about to say, I don't think it's Kaneko, the main artist for SMT.
I don't think it was him, but it was one of the others. I would have to check.
Yeah, you definitely tell that it's Kaneko because he has I don't know. It's hard to explain apart from the dude is a lot like Araki in that he really likes his very effete young men protagonist.
Yeah.
He also has very distinctive eyes in his art. Like he seems to like the really, really strong eye lines. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've played enough SMT to know.
Yeah. For those of you who are not aware, basically like all of his characters look like they have eyeliner on. Even though they probably technically don't.
And here's what might end up being a controversial take. Hirohiko Araki's art hit its pinnacle in Diamond is Unbreakable, and has been kind of on a steady decline since.
Argue that in terms of character design, yes. I have to say though, his background art has gotten significantly better as
That
time
is
has
true
gone.
facts. That is very true.
And because although I mean like at the same time though, like his character art in like part 7, especially early on, was really, really bad. Not from a technical, viewpoint, but basically all the characters had the same face.
Yeah, there was this weird transitionary phase after Stone Ocean. And like ever since part 5, his characters always look really weepy. Like, it's kind of hard for me to even quantify what it is I'm trying to explain, but like, it's had this very soft face, and like you were saying, very effete features.
Well, I mean, it's like the main character in SMT5, which I finally got after 7 years.
I still
Holy cow.
haven't. I need to, though.
Huh?
I said I haven't yet, but I need to.
Oh, well, I'm not expecting you to. I mean, you're not the one who, is like, I pulled myself out, but they keep dragging me back in. Gotta kill my friends again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny, I started SMT5, and I'm like, oh, wow, all these really nice people. It's gonna be a shame when I kill them.
Yep.
But here's the thing, though. I got to the point where I started getting access to demons, and I had to fuse myself with a demon in order to do so, because of course I do.
Yep.
And here's the thing: it makes a character who's
What is Chromon's special move? Savage Emperor, Average Emperor, or Beverage Emperor?
I would say savage.
Yeah, I was about to say, Lilamon, you're not taking me seriously, are you?
Beverage Emperor.
Beverage Emperor! Sounds like
Anyways,
new
a character
coaster brand.
who's pretty pretty effete already, and basically, it's like, if you just gave them a breast line, basically they'd be a woman.
Yeah. Didn't that happen with Hot Pants?
Huh?
In Steel Ball Run, wasn't Hot Pants originally supposed to be a dude?
I believe so, yes.
Don't think we're gonna have ultimates for this fight, so I'm a little nervous. Yep, it's in the hands of Yggdrasil now.
King of Digimon, Etemon Samayo!
So I'll give an order to my farm island. Get you to training.
You get to training. Kimi Shiku.
Oh yeah, this is what the fully leveled farm island looks like. I realize I have a bunch of farm expansions sitting in my bag during the last grinding fest, so I went ahead and just upgraded it straight to level 5, and this is what it looks like now.
Oh, it's a giant star.
Yep. I know those ways that you can, like, add more. Oh, that was easy. I thought there'd be, like, more to it than that. Not gonna lie. So, how many of these... No, only 2 right now. Oh, because I have to upgrade each one individually, don't I? Can I? Because I just had these, like, sitting up, like, taking spots up in my bag for so long, though I just never thought to do this. I keep stumbling into stuff by accident this update. Alright, I think that's as far as I can go on that one.
You know, it's a shame that they don't let you actually, you know, determine the actual shape of the island. That'd
be kind of cool. I'm gonna save to be safe because this is the first boss fight we've had since the grinding marathon, and I'm afraid I'm gonna get mopped. Like, they're gonna grab my ankles, turn me upside down, and just use me to mop the floor, is what I'm saying.
What he's saying is, what's gonna happen is, the boss is gonna show up, at which point then he's gonna get hit with one attack, and then there's gonna be the Guilty Gear destroyed!
And me just looking very, very, very upset about it. No, it's Repamon.
That's actually somebody that we had in our team for a little bit.
We actually used them briefly during the Grind Fest. I think it was who is now Gargamon became Repamon for a short time. Or it was either that or Black Gatomon, but I forget which one. Wow, nuke from orbit. Nice. Yeah, you deserve that little victory wiggle. Good job, Crystalomon. Alright, let's do this.
I gotta say, I actually really like Diaboromon's design.
I get
the problem being is that you don't get access to him that often.
Yeah, only certain games let you get him, and even then, he's usually has really high requirements. Like, if they've ever been plot significant, getting them is usually a little bit more of a challenge than some of the other options available in most games. Like, if you want Omnimon, or Imperial Dramon, or heaven help you, Imperial Dramon Paladin mode, like, you're gonna be working for it, is what I'm saying.
Meanwhile, Moon Millenniumon's there just being like, Rio!
Can Rio come out and play?
Come on, man.
Did you see that? Sunflowermon opted to heal itself, who was at full health, instead of its near-dead partner. That was the, like, cruelest thing I think I've ever seen.
Alternatively, the computer thought that you were going to attack Sunflowermon.
Or that.
That's not going to save you.
I really thought that would clinch it, but okay. Hey, stop hitting yourself.
Gotta take a break now.
Yep, like a cat do.
I worked way too hard today.
You know, fun fact, Gatomon actually was a change in localization. Oh, hello. Sorry, Leomon, now that you've appeared, you have to die. That's the rules.
Razia the Seeker is going to have words about this.
I'm sorry, but it's true. Every time Leomon shows up, he dies. That's just what happens.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just, she really likes Leomon, which, I mean, is not a bad opinion. It's just unfortunate that just because she got taken out really early in 01, ever since then, they're like, well, that's just what happens.
Leomon
dies.
As opposed to Cross Wars, where he dies in, like, episode 2.
Yeah. Or Data Squad, where I want to say he dies really late.
Yep.
Actually.
Well, Banshee Leomon doesn't show up until much later on than normal. He was like the mentor figure, so everyone knew he was gonna croak. My Digimon are in a chatty mood. Savage Emperor is correct. I guess she says, well, I'll be like she's a grandma. I haven't evolved you into Babamon. There's definitely a boss fight, so I'm gonna do the smart thing. Alright, let's do this.
You guys thought I was Bakemon? I'm actually Bakamon! I'm the dumb Digimon!
Oh, man. Watch out, everyone. He's gonna throw Toho memes at us.
Take it easy!
Memory up? Nice.
Oh!
I'll take that. That probably means we're gonna have room for at least 2 megas once I get to that threshold. In, approximately 10 years.
Nokia stole your precious thing.
That was the ghost of the Pale Boy that we saw earlier. So the previous pattern holds that Bakemon must be nearby, right? Where did you get that idea?
No, it's Bakemon.
That is an excellent question. What are you guys doing? We thought if we followed you, we'd find the exit. I already told you, I don't need a whole crew of tag-alongs following after me. Whoa, what's that? That is not a Bakemon! Just as I expected, here it comes. What? I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna touch you.
Please don't.
Seriously, what is this thing doing? I'm gonna touch you. Oh, that's different.
I think I fought that thing in Strange Journey.
It is transformed into devouring a person. Snek, keep your guard up. There's a theory that it's stronger after transforming, so it digivolved. I mean, I know, strictly speaking, Eaters are not technically Digimon in the same way that Cyber Elves are not Digimon, but, like, it's basically digivolved. Upside is its non-affinity.
Professor,
Yes.
what are Cyber Elves?
I don't know if the people who wrote Tamers know the answer to that, but they are a thing. And they exist.
Basically, like, fundamental desire, as I understand it.
Yeah, desire given form, basically.
Yeah.
Not loving that he's getting 2 attacks in a row here.
Because, like, the Cyber Elves can do things that are truly miraculous. And, wow, you... Aw, look at her!
It's kind of cute, right?
Yeah.
Thankfully, we actually decided to stock up on this. And that'll help offset the damage somewhat.
Not being 2D. Oh, I am a third dimension.
Ugh. You guys don't understand how being unpleasant it is to be forced into 2 dimensions.
That's a thing, honestly, with the,
Data is converging.
with the, Wrinkle in Time. The Wrinkle in Time movie.
Yep.
They can never actually, there is a part in the book where they actually go to a 2-dimensional planet.
Yep.
And they, there's this entire thing where Meg, the heroine, describes the feeling of being completely flat, and the fact that it's like the beating of her heart caused her immense pain due to the fact that being flat, it could not expand, and so it was continuing to try and expand, but it couldn't because you're just flat.
And they were just like, we need to get out of here. And the witches were like, wait, why? Oh, wait, you're gonna die. Right, that's the thing that happens.
Oh, right.
They meant no malice by it, but they literally just did not understand that a human would die under those conditions.
Yeah, because they're not technically human.
Yeah, they just kind of look like it, but they're not.
Well, they're not. They're basically angelic star beings, aren't they?
Basically.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think they are actual angels because actual angels show up later.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're pretty close, especially considering the fact that they make, you know, pretty much that, you know, it's like, yeah, Earth's star has fallen. Why do you keep doing this?
You know what? I'm just gonna attack. I was hoping that'd be enough. Doesn't matter, this will be. Set damage moves kind of break open some of these story encounters. Really,
Wow, I did a lot of work. I gotta take a seat.
Yep, that's a lot of XP. Nice. Can't complain about a few free level ups. That'll also heal us to full. Nicely done, gang. Turning into Inferno from Soul Calibur. Really was as strong as theorized after all, huh? The system is down. Alright, going for the shiny. Taking out the eater makes everything go back to normal, same as always. That's a relief. But still, we took down that Bakemon. That wasn't a Bakemon! What is wrong with you? Something is still controlling that strange phenomenon, and we still don't know what. Same goes with the syndrome. We didn't get any new info. That means... You! What are you doing here? I came when I detected the digital shift. Were you too caught up in it, perchance? I see. Well, then why didn't you say something? That's not the sort of thing to keep mum about. And whether there was something new this time around. Yes, it was powerful, so much as so that the Bakemon could transfer into eating someone. I'm assuming what they're trying to say is the word for ghost, which Bakemon is definitely a play on. But just call them eaters.
Bakemono, yes.
Yeah. That is very interesting indeed. This information fits into a new theory I am postulating. New theory? Seems that an eater changes its form bit by bit to reflect what it incorporates into itself. By incorporating human data, this eater is able to attain a form that is close to human. Could it be that the eaters have come to find more simple digital data unsatisfying? Could it be attempting to incorporate data from humans, which are organic life forms? Human data? What the heck for? I don't know yet. Not right now, at least. Thank you very much for that valuable information. Hey, wait! Yes, the things have been left unsaid. I know you're a big fan of mine. I find you rather agreeable myself. What? What a creepy thing to say. No, your outlaw spirit, wanting to stay unencumbered, your rebellious streak, your desire to defy things greater than yourself. So many possibilities are open to you, Mr. Arata. Let us meet again very soon, I hope. Sheesh, I couldn't get a word in edgewise, and then he just up and disappears.
He just, you know, had a smoke grenade and just...
Really is something fishy about him. Is it really just interested in research? Okay, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna look into things until I know for sure what Pseudo and Kamashiro are really all about. Huh? How am I gonna look into them? By sneaking into Kamashiro Enterprises, of course. It should be easy, right? As long as we use your connection jump and my hacking expertise. Besides, we got connections, don't we? I didn't think of a plan. I'll be in touch. Well, okay then. Give me the shiny. Nogi said to meet her in Kowloon. If I'm late, she'll probably get mad again. Okay, that's two completely different plot points then. Raimon medal.
But you were right, though.
I was. Whatever you do, give it all you got. That's just how I became a journalist, you see. And then I want to start thinking she wanted to be a journalist. You know, around the time I decided I hated everyone and wanted to look out only for myself. That's why I ditched you, after all.
Wait, what? Mom, you're not supposed to say that part out loud.
Surprised Agumon face.
Especially Agumon. I mean, Agumon loves Mom.
Yeah, he does. Okay, now we go check on Nokia. Thanks, game, for drawing absolutely no attention to that fact. Then she's like, "No, you're so late, Baka."
As, you know, the Spoony one once, you know, posited, is like, where the heck am I supposed to go?
Darn it, Snek, you're late again. I knew you'd be late. Told you. Would you have done it? What would you have done if some creeper had come on to me like before? There's no need to worry. Oh, you know, let's be heroic. I won't let that happen, baby. Hang on, what? What do you mean by that? Nokia, what's a come on? Right, that's when it's this kind of courtship ritual that some idiotic males do when they are after a cute bod like mine. I'm not quite sure I get that, but it sounds pretty scary. Yes, it is scary. If the guy is hot, I might be okay with it.
Oh, okay, I see how it is.
We're just, you know, enacting that one meme image with the guy like, oh, looking good today, and you know, he's the sharp, handsome, well-dressed guy, and she's into it. You know the one. What are you talking about? Hugo? What a coincidence running into you like this. What terrific luck I have. It's like this chance encounter was destined to happen. I was thinking I wanted to talk to you about something too. Huh? I understand what you're saying. Good. Zaxxon's solidarity has been more tepid lately. Good, good. A number of us are acting so brashly as to draw interest from other hacker teams. Good, good, good. But don't you think pitting power against power will only result in unneeded chaos? Huh? Someone needs to reunite the hackers of Kowloon and restore Eden to its former state of order. But that someone is not you, Nokia. It's me. What? Hang on, wait a sec. What the what? I'm completely lost. But I can do it, can't I, Snek? Now I'm totally desperate. This is the pits. I'll go around Kowloon soliciting any and all hackers I happen to come across. Then I'll have like a buttload of hackers with me, and they'll beat the others at their own game. Hee-haw! Follow Akino's footsteps, folks. Follow me. I better go make sure she doesn't get killed. Alright, I want to get some tamers. Step 1, raiding the Zaxxon and Demon hideouts. Demons broke up, so they don't have anything better to do. I've got some freelance tamers in the Zaxxon farm, too. Time to roll out. Nokia, please stop trying to get yourself killed. You're a sleuth, right? They say you're a good investigator. What's your secret? Maybe I could help you investigate? My secret is coffee. Like lots and lots and lots of coffee. Ungodly amounts of coffee. That is how the cyber sleuths do it. Has to do the demon's hideout first, per instruction. Tamer group sounds like a pretty weird team. I don't have any strong feelings either way about joining, but wonder what my buddy would think. Well, I think you and your friend should both join. Where are they? They're probably somewhere around here. Come on, ask them. Come on, Snek. If this all goes well, I get 2 members in one fell swoop. I rock at this. Okay, buddy, I like the cut of your jib. What say you join us? We're getting people to form a hacker group. Making a hacker group, that's a big accomplishment. But rather than assume you're just as accomplished, I'll see for myself how strong you are. Yeah, that's about what I figured. Ah, it's like Andromon and Kabuterimon.
I think you fail to understand what's going on here. You're not being I'm not being assessed by you. You're being assessed by me.
Good choice of Digimon, though, so you're off to a good start.
You just say that because he has Kabuterimon.
I like Kabuterimon! I like beetles.
Good job, Gabumon. I mean, not that that's going to do a lot of damage.
You're
but,
helping!
You know,
That's good.
I like the effort.
You got spirit.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what
got
really
boost.
matters.
Yeah.
That's the takeaway. You're more than just talk. I'll tag along. Nice to meet you, leader. Same to you. Let's get even stronger together. I am really popular on the Digiline today. Yeah, I guess they're about your age. I'll tell you more about that next time. Okay.
No, wait, what?
I think she's meant that she'll tell us about her aspirations to become a journalist. Yeah, whether my mom started thinking she wanted to be a journalist, I guess that's a really weird way to phrase it, but I think the idea is, when did you start having that dream? And she probably is trying to say, when I was about your age. Though they translated it really badly.
Yeah, the game's translation is...
Spotty at times.
Yeah...
Yes, you, what are you doing? I'm starting your hacker team. I just know you're interested, right? Hacker team, why? To become closer to Digimon, stop evil hackers. That's why I'm forming the Rebels. Sounds interesting, fine, I'll help you. Really? Yes, ally count ding, +1. That's the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Okay.
Are we not going to raise our standards even in the slightest? My buddy would think... Why don't we talk to everyone in here? Maybe he's out in the wings.
Why are we called the Rebels if we're, trying to be the overall paradigm?
Who knows?
Is it just because everyone is conditioned by Star Wars to consider the Rebels the good guys? Even though, technically speaking, they would be terrorists?
Yeah. Alright, let's poke some people.
Hey, could we get your Zaxxon sugar mama?
Trying to recruit hackers, huh? Sounds like what the demons were doing. No way, don't let me with those jerks. This is completely different. For starters, they weren't like that because of that. Then what else could you do but this? Jeez, get it? Not one bit. Hey, you explain. You get paid! Our aims are different. That's actually kind of cool. In that case, maybe I should ask you if you're taking me as an ally, leader. No prob. See, since I gave you such a good explanation, it's pretty easy to understand. That's enough members for now. I mean, look at us. We gotta look like a proper team. Heck yeah, Operation Get Members. Great success. Sure, 4 people is totally a full army there, Nokia.
We have proved the justice of our culture.
I did it. It's ought to be enough. Today marks the formation of Akinil's Rebel Alliance. Okay, I can pick Digimon from mean old hackers. Everyone follow me. Rebels form up and move out. They're way more motivated than most people on the internet that I know of.
Well, they're after a pretty girl.
That's true.
There's a lot of quotation marks involved in that sentence.
Where is she going, I wonder? Search me.
Does she know?
What's the matter? You look like surprised. You think I was a ghost again? Stuff's been happening around me. If she happens to face off against truly evil hackers, I want you to step in and protect her. I cannot bring myself to let her put herself in any real danger in her zeal to protect Digimon. Moreover, I don't want to see Eden claim any more victims. We'll meet again. Yeah, you just kind of come and go whenever you want, pretty boy. Whatever. Better report back to the office. What's up? You're awfully late, aren't you? Why is everyone saying that? The only person who didn't give me the 3rd degree was Arata, and he didn't tell me which direction to go afterward. It's fine, as long as there's been any real movement here. What? There's been movement? I knew I had it right. One good turn deserves another. Give me the details on what happened. I got lost, and then a bunch of people died, and then I killed the one responsible, and then Nokia went around on the internet talking about, ooh, I'm a pretty girl, give me free stuff, and a bunch of guys were like, yeah, okay. And that brings us up to now.
Joined her OnlyFans.
So that brings us up to now.
And I think she started a terrorist
I'm
organization.
not going to weigh in on that yet. Just let Nokia do as she wishes. She's not as thoughtless as she looks or seems. Her response clearly comes after a lot of careful thought.
Debate that?
Yeah, you have no right to stand in her way. I think Arata's got the right idea.
I was about to say, I don't want to be malicious about it, but she does strike me as kind of scatterbrained.
Yeah, she tends to be the jump first, look after kind.
Yeah.
Let's wait on him to form our strategy. Things have certainly gotten a bit more exciting, haven't they? You can't really help but get a rush from it. I mean, that's underselling it, I think. And that'll be a good stopping place for today. Join us next time as we continue to grind towards ever greater endeavors and learn more about the mysteries of Kamishiro, and hopefully don't get lost this time. See you guys there.